going.
Someone's even in school. That was so good.
All right. You want to touch on
Call this meeting to order.
First of all, to do that is
Our kind, loving Heavenly Father, how we thank you for this gift of another day of life. We thank you for blessing us with being able to live in a democracy that affords us, the citizens of this country, the right of the rule of law. Lord, we ask you to bless our proceedings today. We ask you to bless those that we honor, those that we serve. We ask you to be with our men and women around the globe who today stand in harm's way. We ask you to form a protective barrier around them and to bring them home safe to us once again. Lord, we ask that you lead us and guide us and keep us as only you can. For it's in the precious name of Jesus that we pray. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Like the entertained motion, have Donnie Bush to conduct this meeting. All in favor? Say motion. Sorry.
motion. Second, and then motion to make second.
Motion. Second. What you know? Second. All in favor?
Before we start, our county judge executive's not here today. I think he's out of town on vacation or something. So anyway, I'm gonna read the administrative code and Kentucky law on procedure for a special meeting. Under KRS 61.823 and 67.070, which states, paragraph A, the county judge, the executive in his own discretion or at request of the majority of the magistrates may call a special meeting for the purpose of transacting any business over which the fiscal court has jurisdiction. Paragraph B, when the county judge executive is unable to call a special session or refuse to do so on the request of the majority of the magistrates, they may call it if in their opinion the necessity exists. The reason we call this meeting, we've got bills that needs to be paid, some things that need to be addressed, and as most of you know, the happenings around the county judge executive, it's highly unfortunate, but this is another sad incident for our county, and we still have to conduct the county business, and that's why we call this a special meeting. Item C on the agenda. Consideration of approval of a resolution concerning the recognition of Miss Irene Moore.
a resolution concerning the accomplishments of Miss Irene Moore. Whereas the fiscal court realizes that Breathitt County is filled with some of the most accomplished citizens in the Commonwealth and wishes to recognize and make known those noble accomplishments. And whereas Miss Irene Moore led an extraordinary high school athletic career, culminating with an average of 20 points, 6 assists, 5 steals per game during her senior year, leading Breathitt County to 31 victories that season. And whereas during the late 70s and early 80s, Irene starred on Morehead State University's collegiate team, where to this day she still ranks second in her career assists at 499, 20th in total scoring with an unbelievable 1,219 points, and continues to co-own the single game assist record with 16 against Northern Kentucky during the 80-81 season. And whereas in 1978, Irene claimed the title of Kentucky Miss Basketball, the title was stolen on the top female basketball player in the Commonwealth, and later that year claimed state tournament MVP honors. And whereas on Saturday, August 3rd, 2019, Miss Irene Moore is inducted into the Kentucky High School Basketball Hall of Fame. As part of the 2019 Hall of Fame class at the historic State Theater in Elizabethtown, while surrounded by family, friends, and accomplished colleagues. Now therefore be resolved that the Breathitt County Fiscal Court on this 14th day of August 2019, permanent signs bearing the caption, "Home of Irene Moore, 1978 Kentucky Miss Basketball," shall be affixed on Breathitt, Wolf, and Breathitt Perry lines along Highway 15, no just cause for delay. And be it further resolved, this fiscal court hereby authorizes and directs the judge executive to execute on his behalf an interagency agreement with the Kentucky Department of Highways in order to ensure the installation of these signs. Signed, Donnie Bush, on behalf of the fiscal court.
Anything else? I'll make that motion. Got a motion, got a second?
Motion.
Second. Second, Ellis. Ray made the
Second.
motion.
You make one. Second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Ayes have, it, motion carried. She won't say anything,
Start to go on.
Get up, give a little speech here, I reckon.
Bring get your blood here.
Yeah.
I already told them to say it. Back over.
Sir.
Yeah, no, well, if you guys, we want all of you with it.
I don't know what we're on, right?
Fifth entire group of them, right?
Yeah.
I never forget that whole job.
Crowd judge says.
Get over here.
There you go.
Put Irene in
Donnie trade places with Irene.
Get over here.
There you go. A good memory.
That's good. Move over, Brady.
Oh,
There you go.
Big smile, 1, 2.
Oh, jeez.
Hold it. One, two, three, hold it there. Good.
That's great. school, my plan days, to all my support then and to everyone now. I just want to say how much I appreciate you and thanks for everything.
Yeah, that'd be good. Y'all come on up here. Basketball team. Charlie, you get up there too, I'll send you a picture. Awesome, thank you, sir. Thank you, Will. We'll take yours. Okay. Here we go, everybody look up here, don't blink, give me your eyes, 1, 2, 3, hold it.
One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. And another one.
Let's see next. Come on. I don't think. Some of you, I can remember when Irene played. Been a while, but I can still remember. Thank you, Irene.
Thank you.
Okay, let's see. So item D. Consideration of approval to establish the LPU project board. I think we discussed this in the past about establishing a board for the LPU project up there. And, Dennis, you got anything to add to that?
Well, we just have the draft that's been rolled up, draft, Jennifer McIntosh has rolled it up, it's just a draft. We're trying to establish this, I guess we just need to.
Are you gonna do it by ordinance? It's held up to be an ordinance,
Yeah.
correct? Okay. So you're gonna have to go first reading, second reading on that. Of course. Now, it's no judge will bring the names forward.
Exactly. Right.
Is it ready for a first reading? Is it ready for a first reading?
Jennifer told me, give the name.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
We're just, to approve the statute, just actually statute forward, just to take time.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna have to do that by ordinance, so you're gonna have to vote on it twice. So if you do a first reading, and you gotta publish it, and then your second reading.
We'll do the first reading today.
Make that motion.
Right. Second. Got a motion on the floor, second, any discussion? All in favor, aye? Aye. Aye. Ayes have it, motion carried. Item E. Consideration of approval of budget transfers, batch 02-002, retroactive to August 10th, 2019. Entertain a motion.
Motion. Second.
Any discussion?
What that is, that's just, for the checks that I thought was reissued Saturday, I had the transfers done to where we had a power outage, I could not rent them. That's why we're approving them retroactively, because that's been, checks reissued. Yeah, it's just, it don't feel like.
All in favor? Ayes have it, motion carried. Item L, consideration of approval of budget transfers batch 02003.
And that just covers the bills on the claims list today for you.
Entertain a motion.
Motion.
Second. Any discussion? All in favor, aye. Aye. Ayes have it, motion carried. Item G, consideration of approval of vendor claims. I think there's a couple on there, any questions?
There are, that I think we need to disallow and, look at before we.
All these legal bills are not now.
Well, that, couple I want to address, there's
That's what we're addressing right now.
a ticket from Jiffy Mart, $59.65. And the way she listed it was description diesel for Jeff Noble, 73019. If y'all would, I want to temporarily disallow that until we can confirm which vehicle that went into. Because if that's something personal, you'll need to turn in a reimbursement as far as mileage or something like that. And, so then you pay that, be reimbursing. And then she had put an invoice in here, here's the invoice number. Magnet lumber, invoice number 1552, amount $1,118. Disallow those two.
Motion to disallow those two.
Yeah, and then I have invoices here for any of these, anything on here that y'all want to look at. If you want the invoices right now, I've got them.
So, make the motion, exclude the 5965 and the other invoice request,
Those two invoices until later date.
and pay everything else.
Yeah.
Second. Any discussion? All in favor, aye. Aye.
No.
Aye. All opposed?
No.
Ayes have it, motion carried. Item H, discussion and possible action concerning road department personnel. Could you elaborate on that, on the corner and the?
Oh, yeah, it does say road department, and I know there's probably some things you all might want to talk about the road department. There are some issues just with personnel in general, just, some things we need to get taken care of. The jailer, Joe Gross, had hired 2 new part-time assistant deputies, part-time deputies. Amanda Gross and Greg Fugit. Greg Fugit had worked for us before. Like I said, both are part-time positions. He's proposing, Ms. Gross at $11 an hour and Greg Fugit at $9 an hour. And, I need approval on that in order to get paychecks issued for those two people. So if you also want to do that separately, then we can address the coroner in a separate vote.
Okay. Motion to pay Amanda and Greg. Greg, right?
Greg Fugit $9 hour and Amanda Fugit
Amanda Gross, $11 an
Gross.
hour, both part-time.
Okay, part-time employees.
And that would be an effective 7/29.
Okay. Entertain a motion for Greg Fugit $9 hour, Amanda Gross at $15 hour.
No, 11.
I'm sorry. My mistake.
Part-time what?
Jail.
Jail.
Jail employees, part-time.
Motion.
Got a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it, motion carried.
As far as the coroner, I don't know if you all have seen this or not. Mr. Everson has submitted the personnel proposal for the new fiscal year. Part of that, he has 2 part-time deputies, George Griffith, who's listed as chief deputy coroner, Clifton Hudson, deputy coroner. Current rates of pay for both of those is $12 an hour part-time. He is proposing that as chief deputy coroner, George's rate of pay be $15 an hour, part-time 20 hours a week, never to exceed 23 23 hours a week. Clifton's would remain at $12 an hour, averaging 20, never to exceed 23 hours a week, and that would be retroactive to July 1st.
Why don't we just get rid of everything too?
This is not something, this is not my recommendation or Darryl, this was his. I have looked at it, it would remain, you know, it would fit within his budget, what's allocated as far as deputies.
That's one of Marcus's.
That this is his number,
Yes, right.
this is what he wants to do.
Right.
And I guess the reason being, he's listed George as chief deputy, the way he explained it to me is that George has additional duties because of that title. But,
I'll vote
so
for
that's what he
it.
wanted to submit to you all. And again, that would be retroactive to
That's
July
right.
1st, so it would be a little bit of back pay involved.
Okay. So I entertain a motion. Pay George Gibb $15. Clifton, how much?
12
12
part-time,
part-time employees, less than 20.
average 20, never to exceed 23.
Right.
Retroactive to July 1st.
I entertain a motion.
Motion.
Your second.
Second.
All in favor?
No.
Aye. Ayes have, motion carried. I think it's another thing on it too, there's a road department employee that's been getting excessive amount of overtime, and it's been turned in, like a note, piece of note paper with his time card. And he's getting, like I said, an excessive amount of overtime hours in, and he's not going to clock it in. So, I entertain a motion now on, give the treasurer authority, if the hours is not on the time, actually clocked in on the card, but not set, nothing on the notepad where he writes his time. You know what I'm saying?
So it would have to actually be clocked in out on the card.
He actually has to clock on the clock, he needs,
And that's all employees, right?
all of them.
To write it down on his
Right.
paper. That's the way it's supposed to be, but I don't like that motion. Second.
Motion to
We're
second.
talking about every employee.
Right. Any discussion?
I didn't say it, but
All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have, motion carried. Okay. Item I think we discussed this a couple of days ago, and I think we can elaborate on this more. Discussion and possible taking action concerning the judge executive, not abiding court order regarding the declaratory judgment action. The way I understand it, Frank Allen Fletcher's ruling was actually an opinion stating what the actual KRS law was. All this is, it's just giving Griffin County Attorney, Commissioner Brenda Miller, authority. If the judge or anyone else does not abide by the KRS law, we'll give him permission to take it wherever he needs to take it to.
I think probably written mandamus is about the only way to go on that, what I found out yesterday. So, because I did clarify with Judge Fletcher, and he did say his job, as he felt under the declaratory judgment, was to tell us what he felt the law was, and he did that.
Correct. So if anyone does not comply with the statutes, then use active county attorney.
He's in violation of law.
Right. That's right. Okay. So I think we need just to reword that, just, on this item.
That's what authorized the county attorney to seek a writ of mandamus on behalf of
Right.
the court,
Right.
or the judge executive.
Right. Entertain that motion.
Motion.
Here, second.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, aye. Aye. All opposed, please. Ayes have, motion carried. Okay, item J. Audits remarks or any questions?
I have a question going back to the claims, the big claims list, that invoice 1552.
Which one is that?
Maggot number, 1118. Is that the one that was requested in the United?
It is.
Okay.
Can you explain what a writ of mandamus is?
It's in order to compel a person to follow. That's the exact same thing that just double file against these guys, to basically, compel them to appoint a road.
Anybody else got any questions or comments?
Do you know when the next meeting will be?
As far as I know, it'll be the 26th. Is that,
Y'all didn't set one out, but the regular meeting, well, there's some executive orders out there. The regular meeting by the administrative college still said Tuesday, 27th, 10 o'clock. It might, something.
There will be a meeting on the 26th, because if you remember, they already told us some bids then.
That's correct. That's correct. But there has been, that'll be a special meeting, and I don't know of any notice yet on that. Correct.
Is the third Tuesday, you know, you talked to us up there, but is the third Tuesday the most convenient day for you to have with us?
I mean, in all honesty, guys, you know, I've got to be here by statute. Tuesday's on that way. I've got court every other day of the week. So it's hard. And actually on Tuesdays, I have to be, the 27th, I say that, I have to be lazy to make it. Got the notice yesterday. So, it's kind of, but you can't schedule around me. But Tuesday, the reason it was set because that was our day off with all other courts, the county attorney.
Right.
At least that was the consideration. You know, but I did advise Judge that on those Wednesdays, you try to set those both days, we had a huge day tonight.
so if we actually agree on changing the meeting, regular meeting time, the way I understand it, we need to take a vote, change administrative code. and go there.
For longevity,
Right.
you need to change the administrative code. Okay? And vote twice on it, as it is passed as an ordinance.
Right.
Do that. But you guys can pass a resolution, and judge, let the judge can change the date. You know, just can't change the time, as silly as that sounds, but that's what the ruling is, and that's what the law is. So, you know, if you change the date, you still need to have it at 10 o'clock unless you guys vote otherwise.
Right.
That's my reading of the law. I think that's a little, that's real restrictive, but that's my reading of the law.
This current time, that's how it stays. I mean,
I do
Well,
think
administrative.
you guys need to consider, you know, like I said, having some different times for different people. And I've always said too, I think you should go around the county some and maybe have one in Island Turner, maybe have one in Green Rockers County, something like that. You know, you can change that, put it out in the county so people, some people that may not be able to come, if that's the true concern, get out there where they come to me.
Brenda, before we adjourn, I know I've already addressed particular claims. Can I go back? There's something I need to address about that, or would that be live procedure?
No, it's still on, you can go back to that item, the charity.
Is that fine? Can you do that, Don?
Yes.
On the 10th, Saturday, you ought to approve to pay the WEX fuel bill. I can go ahead and do that, but as with the Jiffy March diesel tickets, there are 4, I think, tickets on there. On the judge's account, for the purchase of diesel. We have been talking to people at Jiffy March who are trying to get camera footage. But I think we need to do a motion to temporarily disallow those until we can see exactly what vehicle it was and what we need to take to get everybody reimbursed properly.
Do you need to read those invoices, or just the 5 tickets?
Just any tickets on the WEX bill
That are
that are
questionable.
questionable as far as on his account for the purchase of diesel. Because, and the reason I'll say this is the vehicle he does drive with the county is regular fuel, it's not diesel. He does have a personal vehicle, I think, that takes diesel, and I'm again making no accusations, nothing like that. And it's not that I'm saying anything illegal has happened at all. That we just need to clarify what's happened, and we'll have the proper way of getting all parties involved reimbursed as they are entitled.
Anything that's in question there,
Yeah.
we need to add that to our motion.
Yeah, on the WEX. Yeah.
So, entertain that motion.
Motion. Clarify those invoices that are.
Brandon, am I right in doing, I mean, as far as the property? Yeah.
All right.
If you guys don't, if you want clarification on this, way, do it.
Right. The invoices.
I second that.
The motion second, any discussion? All in favor, aye? Aye. All opposed? Ayes have, it, motion carried.
Can I ask one bit, Mitch? I don't know if you had a chance, but can you speak generally to how finances are in the county? Or,
We're we're stable, of course, compared to our situation back in 2010, 2011, we're nowhere near that level. You know, you were talking whole severance, quarterly payments anywhere between $250,000 to $300,000 every 3 months. Last whole severance payment we got was $13,000. I mean, that's, you know, it's made a huge impact, but, you know, we did along the years make adjustments internally to absorb that. And we did receive, and I know most of y'all are aware, news outlets ran a story. Governor Bevin signed a bill involving House Bill 200 that gave back whole severance money to so many counties. And as part of that, we received a little over $107,000. And so that's really helped. We're very stable.
Anybody else got any questions or comments? Okay, that's pretty much takes care of everything. I'll make a motion for adjournment.
Motion. Second.
Motion to second, all in favor? Aye. Ayes have it, motion carried. Thank you, guys.
Sure I am.